My hunch, you tell me if I'm wrong, my hunch is that your unique style, that karate approach, really is kind of engaging to them. Am I reading into it too much or what?
No, it's something you don't see too often in the MMA world. The movement and the hands being down and just kind of you do see flashy kicks and stuff like that, but with my style, you see a lot of that, and it's kind of awkward and kind of different because I switch sides. It's just a very exciting style. It's just something you don't see in the MMA world too often. So,
one thing I know, certainly I'm no technical expert, so you fill me in. There doesn't seem to be, no, not saying you're not effective, but there doesn't seem to be much of a jab, a lot of traditional techniques to manage distance. Is that a fair characterization, or do you manage distance in a very different way?
Yeah, I mean, I manage different. Well, in the karate background, it's you see it a lot. In MMA, you see a lot of guys that stand there kind of in front of each other and bang it out. But nobody likes to get hit. I don't like to get hit. So I like to keep that distance away, and I use that with my legs and my hands, and my movement's a little bit different, working side-to-side movement, and most of the time I'm always moving. I'm always bouncing. So it's just different, you know what I mean?
Do you think that style, if you're in shape, it doesn't matter, I suppose, but is your style a little more taxing in a cardiovascular way than maybe a traditional Thai style that's, as you mentioned, a little more stand in front and exchange?
Well, being in shape, Muay Thai and karate is a little bit different. I mean, Muay Thai, they're conditioned, their body's more conditioned. They're able to take a little bit more punishment to the body, to the arms, to the legs, than somebody like me. But you have to have a little bit more stamina to be able to move around like that for 15 minutes. So, but that's something that you got to train for. You can't be good at it over one night. So it takes some time. The Muay Thai, I'm saying Muay Thai is nothing because I train Muay Thai as well. You have to diverse yourself in other types of martial arts to evolve.
All right, so the MMA community isn't as tied to karate as it is to other communities. And sort of Matt Brown, your opponent, had made the claim that, listen, I could be 100-0 if I fought a bunch of idiots. That was his quote, not mine, obviously. But why do you think people are dismissive of karate, or maybe in some ways your World Combat League experience, right? Why is the MMA world still dubious of karate accomplishment?
Well, I mean, traditional karate, there's a lot of schools out there who kind of made us look bad, just, saying they're this and they're that, and really they're like a blue belt, you know what I mean? I mean, back in the 70s and 80s, you saw a lot of that. But, I mean, karate's coming back. I mean, we're evolving. And the first UFCs, that's who you saw. You saw traditional karate guys, and they were doing well. But then Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and these other arts were coming on, and they were beating the crap out of us. But guess what? Now we've learned to do those things as well. So now karate is coming back, traditional karate. I mean, you have to adapt to it, and you got to step out there and diverse yourself in other arts. But karate will always be my number one art and my background and who I am.
Do you feel a pressure to represent karate in a way that is honorable and presentable to a larger public, and maybe even as an effective tool?
Oh, definitely. I mean, I've been doing traditional karate since I was 3 years old, so it's who I am. And I want those other traditional martial artists to say, hey, you know what, I can do that too. And, of course, Lyoto started it out. He brought karate back, and hopefully you see more karate guys out there.